Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Dragon War! Swallow Blade!
I'm just getting started!
Swallow Blade! You're mine! Ignite! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let him march me!
Swallow Blade! All yours!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Ha! Who said anything about letting off?
Here I come! First strike! Take this! Dragon Form! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and shield!
A classic combination. That's far enough!
To be seen! They got me flanked! Now you see what I can do! Here I come! Dragon Form!
I'm only getting
Swallow
started!
Blade!
This one's
Eternal Devastation!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Mind if I do?
Swallow Blade!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Make it rain! Swallow Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Make it rain! Dragon Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
I'll do my best!
take this!
Here's evil!
Burn in hell!
This one's
You're
mine!
mine! It's over! Take this! Dragon Form!
I'm just getting
Where are
started!
you going?
Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Shield, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Strike!
Get behind me!
Armor won't
Astral
save you.
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Eternal Devastation!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
This one's mine!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Swallow Blade!
Here goes!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Wanna be the one to block next time?
Huh? Nah, not really my thing.
Out of our way!
Prepare to be teased! Swallow Blade!
Not in your dreams!
Struck! Dragon Form! Swallow Blade!
Like Vader
It's
did.
over! Here I come!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Swallow Blade!
Free Blazer!
Here I come!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No place here.
Not today!
Lunar Evil God!
Armor won't save
Do
you.
it!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Ready to go!
Swallow Blade! It's over!
Do it! This ends now!
power!
Consider yourself finished!
This could be useful.
This one's mine! I'm here! Coming through!
This one's Did you see this coming? Make it rain!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Do it!
Take this! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Spirit!
Look sharp! Make it rain!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Gotta break through!
If it's in the
No
sky,
escape!
I'm on it! Going in! You can't get out of this!
Go away! It's time!
Here, let me help!
Dragon Form!
I'm just getting started!
You're finished! Burn!
Eagle Fly! Armor won't save me!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon Form!
Super Swole! Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Did it!
Yeah!
Now!
Nice technique!
Here's a healing art!
Rising
Now
Falcon!
I'm in the groove!
Swallow Blade! Now!
Eagle Fly!
Explosive Roar!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here,
My
let me
turn!
help!
First strike!
This one's
Swallow
mine!
Blade!
Would you throw
Do
it?
it! Grimmo!
Astral energy!
Say no more! I can feel my power growing!
Out of our way!
You're finished!
Where are you going? How about this?
You require a hand.
Lightning! Mind if I do?
Slash!
Reload!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Did it!
Yeah!
This one's
Nice
all
technique!
Rising Falcon! Dragon Form!
Have you ever considered a defensive approach?
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
We managed to pull through. Swarm! Swallow Blade! Take this!
Tiger Blade!
Slice!
Okay,
Watch
you're on.
this!
Coyote Blade!
Tiger Blade!
Swallow Blade!
Overlord! Watch this!
Take this!
Dragon
Swarm! Crush! Slice!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
No choice. Take this! You're finished! Dragon Ignite! Dragon Flash! Portal Blade!
Tiger Blade!
Dragon Swarm! Can you take it? You're finished! And don't you! Dragon Swarm!
Alright, it's showtime!
Take this! Slice! Take this! It's over!
Moves really are as strong as they're said to be. Potatoes, potatoes! Light rocket to the wind!
We did it! Not
Air
again!
thrust!
Rising
Light
shot!
Everything in order is all mine!
I'm ready! Show me! In an instant! Impact block! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength. Seriously? Is this a joke?
Not done! Swallow Blade! New melody!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Tiger Blade!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Resonate with you!
Strike!
One for the stockpile!
Dragon Swarm!
Blah, blah, blah,
Slice! Damn it!
In here!
Dragon Swarm!
Regeneration! Tiger Blade!
This one's mine!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore the pain. Just not trust me.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Stardust!
Freeze Lancer! Dance now!
Prime Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Guess I misread the landing.
Resonate with the ready. Strike! In a bind.
Strike! Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade!
This one's
On your
mine.
knees! Take it! You're finished! Strike!
Piercing.
You're mine!
Dance in
It's
the
over!
wind! Feel!
This one's
Let's
mine.
get you all tucked away!
Here I come!
Piercing
Swallow Blade!
roar.
You're finished! It's time! I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Here I come! Elusive deity!
Igneous discharge.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Phew! What a rush!
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Whoa. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's because you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Tannin's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wing!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs... What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hmm?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I get the feeling Deadeye'm signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shionne. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zeugle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye'm, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye'm and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Viscent once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
I see some... Someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Oh yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Hmm?
Ah!
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there.
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, He and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right? No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
I'll do my best!
You're mine! It's over! Not today!
Piercing roll!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Elusive deity! Your reflexes will not serve you well here. Armor won't save you! Come and face me!
Try harder! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Swallow Blade! Take this! You're finished!
Elusive deity! Take this!
Here I come!
No further!
Dragon Swarm! Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah. It's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Coming through!
You're finished!
Waterfall!
Eternal devastation! Dragon Swarm! Slash! You're finished! It got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! It's over! Here I come! You're finished!
How do you like being pounded into shape?
Dragon Swarm!
We managed to turn the tide!
For now,
but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay away.
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training though.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm ready! Dragon Tilt!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Seems about right to me.
Out of my way!
They're all coming after me!
Take this! Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
You picked the wrong fight!
Going in!
Dragon form!
Can you take it?
Swallow blade!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! Dragon form! Slash! Swallow! I'll smash you!
Switch to offense!
Raging Star!
I'm ready!
Whoa!
Totally!
One at a time!
In an instant! Impact block!
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
Right, here goes! Take it!
I'm ready!
Far enough!
This one's mine! Lightning orb!
You're mine!
Ugh. These ones can run rings around us!
Swallow blade! Take this!
Time to shine!
Dragon swarm!
Make it rain!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Ugh.
Not a chance!
Sultan
Prepare to be sealed,
Finish!
Leto.
Dragon swarm!
Sound is more
Raging
appropriate.
storm! Less talking, more doing! Dance in the wind!
Swallow blade!
Sweet round!
Dragon swarm!
Get out of here with this!
Get behind me!
Thunderblade!
Ignite!
Raging cascade!
Swallow blade! We did it!
Switch to offense!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
Little help!
Armor is all mine! You're finished! I owe you one!
Going in!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Shining supernova!
Swallow blade!
You're finished! If it's in the sky, it's
Pesky
mine!
airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Thunderblade!
You're mine!
I thought we were going to wreck
That's my cue!
I'm not nearly finished. Shut him down! I'm not done!
Lightning orb!
I'll take you all off! Crush!
Thunderblade! Here goes!
All in order. Crush! Swallow blade!
Dance on the wind!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Lightning orb!
Let's refrain from losing.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
Like moth to the flame.
Ignite! Here I come! It's over!
Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
You're finished!
Lightning condense!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Any injuries?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Little help!
Take this! Look shot!
Dragon Swarm!
Begin! Deny!
Eat this!
Right now!
Take this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Come and face
Make
me!
it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What's this thing? I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Go no further!
Take this!
Where are you going?
Take this!
I can carve through armor! How about this? Idiot! Just Here, let me help.
You're mine!
You can't get out of this!
You're finished!
Air thrust and pearl!
Damn it! Too back!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon
Negative
Swarm!
gate.
Swallow Blade!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I think I'm getting stronger. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Guess I misread the landing.
Not today! Look shot! Negative escape! Tiger Blade! Eternal devastation! Water Blade! Shot!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Aw, too shy to come over? Leave him alone! One at a time!
Benedict.
You're mine!
Get ready! Dance in the wind!
I owe you one.
You're
Here,
finished!
not in your dreams!
I'm ready! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
This could be useful.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Swallow Blade!
Going in!
Dragon Roar! You're mine! This one's all mine!
Round and
Hell! Ignite!
Now!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I've been doing really great lately.
Little help!
I'll smash you! Elusive deity!
It's time.
Dragon Form!
Take
It
this.
cools up! Time to get out of the way!
Right here! I got it!
Raise this one's mine!
Piercing roar!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Ready! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done!
Its armor's too strong! Split it open!
Be my guest!
Ready to go! Here I come! It's over!
Going in.
Ready and raring! Swallow Blade! Armor won't save you! Here I come! Strike!
Can you take it?
Swallow Blade! Elusive deity! I'm ready! Double me!
In an instant!
Impact Rock!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Coming through.
You picked the wrong fight!
Look shot!
You're mine! Dragon Form!
Aw, too shy to come over?
Here!
Swallow Blade!
Flaming meteor!
Got flyers!
I got this! Take
your
your
reign.
handle it!
In an instant!
Impact Rock!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Rising Falcon!
Look sharp!
So I still had room to grow. Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be. A fish! You saw it too, right? We've got a lively one. We've gotta know when to quit.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. I've got something. That was disappointing.
I hate camping out.
The Vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what. What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances, and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that, unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Dahnan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dahna, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Dahnan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master Core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Dahnan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Dahnans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Dahnans and the deaths of Renans.
Dahnans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spices burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion, perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.